So, a couple of nights back, we have started from this very spot during midnight to cover an interesting part of our Varanasi street walks. So, we are at Godaulia Chauraha, and from here, we have to go and explore two interesting places. One is Bhandar, which is of course closed for now, and the next is the Blue Lassi shop, which is some distance ahead. In order to reach there, we are going to start from Godaulia Chauraha to the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir, and after that we have to go a little further ahead also, but that will come later on. So let's begin. Let's start with this road now. As I had explained in the night, there is heavy traffic on this road because a large number of pilgrims move up and down on this stretch. So they are walking towards Kashi Vishwanath temple. They'll have their darshan over there and they'll come back in the reverse direction. So lot of tourists, lot of pilgrims, lot of restaurants here in and around. Most of these restaurants are remaining open till night. There is one particular landmark which I was interested in last time. That is this cafe, and there is this old kind of building which is it's now converted into a shop. But what caught my eye last time is that there is a temple over here. So that's the cafe. It's a nice semi-open cafe, and the temple is here. Okay, so its temple is very interesting. It is fascinating. So we resume our journey after a short detour, and we have to rush back. I'm only going to show you some interesting and important places out of all these shops which are available over here. So that's the amount of traffic which is there on this road, and also people walking. So the suggested option is always, you can either avoid the rush time, or you should be coming in a cycle rickshaw. These are the sanitary workers who are constantly cleaning up this place. There are a lot of these shops, especially designed towards tourists. Sari shop, religious articles shop. Another thing which you should notice is that the road towards Kashi Vishwanath Mandir is a slope. So now you can see how actually there is a sloping point. So that's the point in the front. And the sun is behind us. So this particular stretch of the road is now going to reflect a beautiful blue. And let's see, we can click some photographs of here. Now, this is the kind of facility which is provided. These are lockers. They are available on payment. And you can keep your mobile phone and other articles which are not allowed over here. Mobile phone, tabs, laptops, shoes, even articles like matchsticks and all these are not allowed. So all these shops over here, they provide the locker facility also. So that's the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir. shops again, and this is one of the gate for ordinary entry, whereas in the front there is a gate for VIP entry. So because of this big gate, you are not able to see what is behind it. Photography is not allowed. You need very special permission to take care of it. Then that's the entry, that's the VIP entry which I was talking about. And just between these two buildings, you can see the minarets of the Gyanvapi Mosque. That's the mosque. So a heavy police presence over here. Lot of security. There are at least 2-3 security cordons around the temple. More shops, lockers, big lockers also. Big lockers obviously will be very expensive. So don't even think of bringing your laptop over here for any reason whatsoever. Leave it at the hotel or the place where you are staying. Now, the first part of the tour journey. So today I am the tour guide of yours, and that's Manikarnika Dwar. It goes towards the Manikarnika Ghat, which is the cremation ground. And over here, there are 2 lanes. One is the lane which goes towards that side. There are 2 lanes. And on this lane, just underneath the Dwar, is the Blue Lassi shop, the one which we have come to look for today. So the Manikarnika Dwar was there, and we came along this path. And the first landmark is this sweet shop, Rajbandhu. And what they have written over here is that the shop is existing since 1887. And this is the old and the original shop. The other shop, they have built up a bigger shop outside in the main city. So now, from this lane, when you reach this edge of this lane, on both sides, what is marked over here, if you see on the label, it is written Kachori Gali. So now this is the Kachori Gali. So this is the midpoint. It starts from this place, and then there are these 2 shops. One is this Rajaram Lassi shop. That's got quite good reviews on Google Maps. And then there is this pickle shop. After that, what's the name of this place? So this is a restaurant, and then a pan shop. And this is what is Kachori. Sari shop. So in the Kachori Gali, I did find a couple of Kachori shops, but not many. Again, a pickle shop, religious items on sale. And then at the end of the street, there is one shop which is it's a famous landmark. So again, like if you read the label, so this is called Kachori Gali, but there are all other shops other than Kachori. So this comment was put by somebody on Google Maps that you'll find a lot of things other than Kachori over here. Or someone had also stated that a Kachori Gali where you don't get Kachori. So that is what I wanted to highlight. And then at the end of the street, this is the place. So there are 2 kachori shops over here. One is this one, he's selling samosas, and the other one is this one. So 2 kachori shops over here, and we'll have to go back in this lane. So in a kachori lane, if you are not getting kachoris, you should not get disheartened. These are pickles, and quite a large variety of pickles. Pickles are fermented product and they are good for your health. So we started from this point and we moved back on the street towards the that lane. So this is the Kachori lane, Kachori Gali, and as I was mentioning previously, there aren't too many Kachori shops in Kachori lane, so that's okay. Maybe some history behind it. This one is very crowded. We saw it on our way back, and then we are back to the Rajaram Lassi shop. And there are two names to this place. One is Rajaram Lassi and one is Sivan Lassi shop. So this shop is known by two names. Now, along this lane, we move further ahead. On the other side, so on the other side, again, there is the same story. This is Rajbandhu, and this is this part. And on this lane, also the same story. There aren't too many kachori shops, but yes, there are the. This is one eatery. This is one sweet outlet. These are two grocery shops. This is another sweet outlet. And like that, this thing continues ahead. So this is part of Kachori lane, and that will go back and meet the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir. So that's the end of our walk over here. So we have seen 2-3 of these landmarks, the Rajaram Lassi shop and the Rajbandhu sweets, and now on to our next target, the Blue Lassi shop. Now, Blue Lassi shop is very popular with people, especially foreigners. And this is Rajbandhu. This is the landmark. That is the Manikarnika Dwar over there. And from here, you take a left, and there is a label over here. There's a notice over here, Manikarnika Ghat. If you see this, that means you're going in the right direction. And right over here is the Blue Lassi shop board. So this is Vishul Singh Lane. And over here is this famous Blue Lassi shop. Now, the good thing about this shop is it is very popular. It has got a lot of variety of lassis, different flavors. They don't have any brands. That is what it is over there. And this is what is the interesting part. People have come over here and they have put the photographs on the walls. And the walls are painted blue, which is the reason why it is called the Blue Lassi shop. So, the way to reach this place is that you have to enter into this lane and come in this direction. Right there over here, you will see a board. And this is the only Blue Lassi shop, mind you. So be careful if there are other Blue Lassi shops which you discover in Varanasi. And then you say that you have been to Blue Lassi shop. So we'll come out of this place and I'll show you a couple of landmarks. So this is the Manikarnika Ghat board. This is the Rajbandhu sweet shop. And then towards the front, is the Manikarnika Dwar. So the Dwar is your landmark. And once you come to Kashi Vishwanath temple, you should first come to this archway, the Manikarnika Dwar, and from there you should enter into the gully on the left side. So that's the entry gate. This is one board which shows you the road towards the ghat, that is that side. And that's Manikarnika Dwar. So next time if you're coming looking for Blue Lassi shop, this should be your starting point. This is a kind of central marketplace. This is called Thana Chowk. So this area would be the Chowk area. Yeah, Kunj Gali Chowk. So this is a chowk. It could be the clock tower or the town hall. And since this is the central place, this could have been the old market. Now we have reached at that point. Now the road over there, which you see over there in the front, that is the end of the Kachori Gali. The gully where it is named Kachori Gali, but you don't find kachoris over there. So from that point, the Kachori Gali starts. There's a shop over there called Neelu Kachori. So wahan se the road starts. And then this is the marketplace. Now why have we come over here? Because the Banaras street walk or the Banaras food walk is not complete till the time you visit the lanes of Varanasi, where you get the exquisite sweets and kachori. That is not Kachori Gali, that is for sure. But that lane is called Thateri Bazaar, and the bazaar is beginning from right ahead of us. That's the entry point of the bazaar. Now, Thateri in Hindi, after a long and a hard search, I found out that it is a vessel. Thateri is a vessel. And Thateri Bazaar is that market where vessels are sold. So that's how the name came. The starting point of this bazaar is here, Chowk. So if that is Chowk, the Kashi Vishwanath Mandir is over that side. And then this point, this specific point is the starting point of the marketplace. Now, there are many people who have put in the reviews that it is difficult to find. You have to actually hunt the place. And sometimes there is a situation that under one name, 3-4 shops have opened. So how do you find out what is real, what is original, what is not? So I'll try to decipher a few things over here. Let's see how successful I am. So this is the lane. This is the starting point of the lane, and as we'll start seeing around, you will see that it begins with a lot of Bartan shops. So there it is. These are the Bartan shops. These must be very old, making part of the market since it began. And then along with that, along with the Bartan shops are also these jewelry shops. So though it is known as Thateri Bazaar, since it was formed, it would have been of a number of different shops. But it is also in this lane that you get one of the most delightful of the morning breakfasts. So this is a tour guide, this is a kind of guide for all the breakfast places. So of course this is not a breakfast time. So a few of the shops will be closed, and those which are open, they will not serve breakfast items now. So, but that's okay. Basically, as an individual, I don't prefer to have breakfast. So that's the reason why I would prefer not to come here in the morning, because if I see those shops open and okay, this is a typical jeweler shop. There is nothing on display. There are people sitting over here and things are kept in the boxes. Same over here. So there are no display counters. You have to actually sit there with the jeweler and carry on with your discussions. Now, there's another jeweler shop. That's another example. So there people are sitting on the floor. Same here. There is one shop ahead which has broken this trend and tradition, and they have actually have a showroom over here. So that's the shop. It's got a showroom. There is one more shop which is coming in. This is another old example of a shop, Bartan shop. So lots of Bartan shops. So as I said, there's one jeweler shop which has broken the tradition. This is quite old. This looks very old. Wooden doors, old sitting. And that is someone saying that this is the oldest market of Kashi here. This is an example where they have broken from the tradition and they are not sitting on the floor. So that's a proper shop setup. Have some patience. We are coming closer to our destinations. So now begins the series of, these are the pickle shops, you can say. And then there is this shop. Shri Ram Bhandar. Now there is an interesting story to this name, Ram Bhandar, because apparently everyone is using this name now. So that's where the confusion starts. So there is this shop, Narayan Bhandar, okay, and this is a quite a big shop. So the sweet shops over here are in this manner. There is a showcase, and the sweets are laid out in one row after the other. And similarly, there is this. Okay, so this is where the confusion is. So there is a Satyanarayan Bhandar, there is a Satyanarayan sweet, and there is a Sri Narayan Bhandar. Now, this Sri Narayan Mr. Bhandar is the place where I had done a check on Google Maps. So now I have to interact with this person, ask some very interesting questions. So that was the original sweet shop, and then there is this one sweet shop. As I said, they have the same pattern, good quality sweets. This one is of a different name, and he has a sitting place also. The kachori stall is not functional. It is in the morning. And then there is another one, Satyanarayan Mr. Bhandar, 1938. Okay. So these are the series of swaps which confuse the first timer over here. So that's one bunch over here. And the another one which that guy was mentioning, which is going to come ahead, is the most famous place over here. So that's the one, Sri Ram Bhandar. This is very busy in the morning, breakfast time. During breakfast time, all these places are closed nearby. All these shops are closed. Morning, you can say 7 o'clock. And then there is a huge crowd over here. So in many of the Google reviews, the photos of this place are the one of the old shop front, but now they have renovated it. So there you can see it. It is the Ram Bhandar. It is at the crossroads over here. So maybe one day we'll come here in the morning and see and feel how crowded it is. And then beyond this, again, there are a large number of shops. I mean, many of them, many of them. So this is the Thateri Bazaar, and it goes and meets the Kal Bhairav Mandir. This lane, yeah. No. We have no. We are going in the right direction. So this lane goes and meets the Thateri Bazaar lane. Sorry, the Kal Bhairav Mandir, and up in the front there is a detour to Gopal Mandir lane. That's another eatery paradise. So this is what I was mentioning, Ram Bhandar. Now, this also claims to be an old shop, but as I said, it only ends up adding to the confusion because the Ram Bhandar is there in the front. That is the beginning, and then there are other shops. Now, somewhere ahead, this road suddenly becomes into a vegetable market where it merges with the Kal Bhairav Mandir. So that is the point where we are going to stop it, because we have to go ahead and touch the Gopal Mandir lane. This is a particularly interesting shop. I had curd last time. I'll try it out this time also. Okay, so are you interested in having street food over here? You should definitely try. And then, another series of small shops. There's a school over here. And now we are headed towards a second part of our destination, which is the Gopal Mandir lane. And then there is something more interesting ahead. So this Gopal Mandir lane is a very interesting place. I had discovered it during my search on Google, and I was hunting for this place, and there is another sweet shop over here. That is the last one in our tour of Thatari Bazaar. Achha, this is not called Thatari Bazaar, this is called Chaukhamba. Okay, so Thatari Bazaar somewhere ends at the Ram Bhandar, and over there, ahead of that, you come to this place. This is the end of the street, and from here you take a left turn, you go towards Kal Bhairav Mandir. So that was part of the guide, another sweet shop. And towards the end of this lane, there are a couple of sweet shops. One is over here. This is a regular sweet shop. And then the last one among the series is this one. So this is another kind of traditional sweet shop where I had told you they have this showcase. And the sweets are kept in the steps. And then that's the end of this lane. And over here, when you turn here, this is the lane which goes towards the Kal Bhairav Mandir. And it also has there's two things which had caught my eye the last time. Of course, there is a vegetable market which comes in the front, but there are two things which caught my eye. One is this beauty parlor, a very tiny one. So a woman entrepreneur here at work. And the second is a sweet shop. Now that's the sweet shop which will come up ahead. It's got a lot of reviews on Google Maps, and all of them positive reviews. Most of them 5-star. So this is the shop, sweet shop. Of course, it's not that time of the day for me to have sweets, so I should be missing this out. And from here onwards starts the vegetable market. Now